it is not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes on it. In this video, I will share 7 mindset shifts which completely changed my life. I was young and foolish. I made the most stupid of mistakes in my career, at school, and also in relationships. But you don't have to make these stupid mistakes anymore, because I'm going to share with you my 7 top mindset shifts which actually helped me change my life. So let's go. Hi, my name is Umama and I make videos on self-help and self-growth every single week. So make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. The first mindset shift that was completely life-changing for me was to understand that life is happening for me. It is not happening to me. I am in the driver's seat and God has a higher plan for me. I need to understand that things just don't happen. Things are always working out in my favor. And once I started to do the rewording, so whenever something bad would happen, if a person walks out of my life, if I lose my job, if I lose my home, I always tell myself, okay, what is the good in this? What is the higher in this? How can I grow through this? How is this better for me? And once you start to reframe every single problem and you think, okay, this person walked out, amazing. This person would have caused so many problems in my life. Yes, I wasted my 2 months, but 2 years down the road, if I would have found out that this person is not the right person for me, I would be heartbroken. So thank you so much for firing me. Thank you so much for leaving me. Thank you so much for every single thing. You stop asking why me and you replace it with thank you so much. The second mindset shift that has changed my life completely is I am responsible. I'm responsible for my happiness. I'm responsible for my pain. I'm responsible for my hurt. There is an incredible quotation that I read from Marcus Aurelius, which has stayed with me for a very long time, which is, choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. Actually, I've been thinking that this person hurt me, or that guy left me, or this job hurt me, or my boss hurt me, or that friend hurt me. No, your parents didn't hurt you. That boy who left you didn't hurt you. Nobody hurt you. You are the one who is hurting yourself, because your brain is giving you the signals, okay, this is good, this is bad, this should have happened like this and that happened like that. Your brain is passing judgments on every single situation, on every single thought. Your brain is causing you all this pain. Your brain is causing you all this hurt. And the most beautiful thing about finally realizing that you are responsible, you cannot blame a third person, is that you can also be responsible for your happiness. Because imagine you lose your house, you lose your job, you lose the person who you thought you're going to marry. And once you lose them, you can either act like, oh my God, I am the most miserable person in the world because I lost everything, or you can become the most calm, peaceful person who lives their lives with so much beauty and so much peace, because now they don't care about anything. Now they have let go of every single thing and every situation is best for me. So why should I be sad? And once you start to realize that, I feel every situation changes. Like everything which people might say, oh my God, this happened to you, might be like, oh my God, this happened to me. Like, I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed, alhamdulillah. The third mindset shift which changed my life was, if actions do not match the words, I am going to peacefully remove myself from your life. I feel life is too short to start falling for the words. If you say you care for me, but I do not see your actions match your words. If you say, oh, you think about me all the time, but you don't even have 1 second to call me. If this company really believes in diversity and equality, but I don't see it reflected in my paycheck or in the opportunities or in my career progression, babe, goodbye, like, bye bitches. I am out of here. I'm not here for your low energy, low vibe behavior. I'm going to remove myself from this situation, because there is going to be someone, there is going to be a better company, there is going to be a better school where I will see where my needs are being met, where the actions match the words, where I actually get the value that I'm looking for. I'm not going to waste my time at all. The fourth mindset shift that completely changed my life was, if you're going to suppress it, block it, or ignore it, it is going to come back to you in uglier ways. It is not going to disappear. It is going to stay there. Maybe it is childhood trauma. Maybe it is some red flags in a relationship. Maybe it is some disrespect in a friendship. Maybe it is homework, like something as simple as homework that you are putting off. Or maybe it is some really important paperwork that you need to settle in a new country. If you're going to put it off, ignore it, block it, suppress it, childhood trauma, or any strong feelings, you might be thinking you are suppressing it or ignoring it. But trust me, baby, it is going to come back in much worse, much difficult ways, and you will be forced to face what you are running from, and it will get ugly. So when you see it in the eye, when it's small, when it's not a huge dragon, you face it. You face it head on, you get done with it, because otherwise it will come back in uglier ways. In no way this thing is going to disappear. Maybe it is a difficult conversation that you were too afraid to talk about. Well, it's going to get worse. So maybe just deal with it in smaller doses and don't wait for the big thing or the big burst out to happen. But the fifth mindset shift is when you start walking, the way appears. Like, I always thought there will be the perfect moment to apply for the scholarship, perfect moment to do the thing that I always wanted to do, learn swimming, learn horse riding. Like, I used to think these things will just come and there will be a perfect time and I will know in my bones. But the truth is, no. Like, you have it all wrong. You need to start today. You need to start imperfect. You need to start ugly. You need to start now. Because otherwise, if you are going to put it off, it is never going to happen. I read somewhere, and this was my guiding light for a very long time, like, when it feels the most scary to jump, that is when you jump, because otherwise you're going to be stuck in the same place for the rest of your life. And I feel feeling overwhelmed and feeling scared is a completely normal emotion. If you're feeling overwhelmed, check out my video that I made on how to get out of this cycle. But trust me, baby, like, when you feel this friction inside of you, when you feel so scared that, oh, should I do this? Listen to your gut. Like, your body and your gut, it knows that you should do this thing. So go do that thing. It's just your primitive brain trying to protect you from the unknown. It's just that fear of getting out of your comfort zone. But trust me, when you do that, you will thank yourself so much that I finally took the leap, because you are meant to be a higher value girl. You're meant to be someone who has achieved so much, is so much. And it's not just about material possessions, it's also about peace of mind, it's also about peace of heart. It's also about having and walking with faith and God in your heart. So you're meant to do so many amazing things. Don't be stuck in that one place, because the more you walk, the more you do the difficult things. There will be no perfect business plan that you are going to get. You just need to start ugly, start now, and the way will appear. Just trust the process, trust God, trust yourself. The sixth mindset shift, which is happiness is not in the next best thing, it is now. I always felt, oh my God, I need to get a distinction, get a gold medal, go to that summer school in Singapore, go to that summer school in US, go to that summit in Japan, get the master scholarship in Spain. Like, I was always just chasing. I need to be in top 10 consulting firms. Like, I always felt that. I felt, oh my God, if I'm going to be Paris, I'm going to be the happiest person in the world. But okay, universe gives you that, and then you're like, oh my God, I have all of that, but I am still not happy. I'm still not fulfilled. If you are not happy and satisfied with what you have right now, chances are when you get that thing that you are running after, you're not going to be happy. I always felt that the next best thing, I kept chasing, and then you realize, like, you're never happy, you're never satisfied, and you just want more, and there is so much greed and so much hunger inside of you. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to drop all of that. I'm going to be happy for where I am right now. I'm going to be proud of the journey that I've been on. Yes, I have places to go. I still have a lot of drive, and I want to create a difference. I have so many goals that I want to achieve, but at the same time, I'm not going to waste today thinking about tomorrow, because so many times I did that. I remember I was in US at University of Massachusetts, and everyone was going to New York. They were staying out, they were going to I went to the museums, but they were just doing really fun things, and I just felt, oh my god, I have no time. I need to meet the professors, I need to be writing my scholarship essays, I need to be networking. I just always felt that I need to be doing something, and I was never happy in the opportunity that I was. And it became a lifestyle at some point. And you start to realize you actually don't need that much to be happy. You can just be happy where you are while you want to be better, while you want to do better. But you can be happy and you can enjoy where you are right now. I also feel here like we feel that we are just on this tight schedule, like life is running out and we might die tomorrow. Yes, we might even die today, but we're not on a tight schedule. I don't know who told us that we should be married by 25, have kids by 28, like send our first kid to school by 32, have become managing partner or a manager by 35. Like, who is creating these rules? Your timeline and my timeline is completely different, and in no way we need to adhere to it, because it makes absolutely no sense. Your life and your path is completely different, and I just can't understand why we can't be happy. Okay, someone is 29 and not married, like, that person is happy. Why do you have to impose your definition of happiness on that person? Because success, happiness, timings, timelines, everything is so different for every single person. Why are you measuring a fish by how efficient an elephant is? Like, it makes no sense. The seventh and the final mindset shift, which really helped me, is if you're not happy alone, chances are you are not going to be happy with someone. I know so many people who are like constantly anxious, and they're like, oh, I cannot go eat alone, I cannot be alone, I cannot sit with myself alone, I cannot sit with my thoughts. Okay, baby, if you can't sit by yourself, if you cannot even live with yourself, imagine if somebody else has to live with you and you have zero emotional regulation. Like, it's a disaster. I know that some people have started to translate self-love into self-obsession, and that makes sense for them, but honestly I feel there should be a balance. Like, you should have a healthy sense of, I love myself, I love being by myself, I love reading, I love taking myself out on walks, taking myself on solo dates. Like, I am so happy with myself, but if somebody else comes to my life, it's just an add-on. It's not a necessity, it's not a need. Yes, God created people in pairs, but at the same time, it's not like I'm going to die. Like, if my soulmate doesn't show up, I am happy, I am fulfilled, I am complete in my own, because another person is not going to come and complete you. Like, you, yourself, and your relationship with God is what actually fulfills you. And if you walk with faith in your heart, you actually do not need another human. I mean, we are social beings and we need each other, but I feel this heavy reliance, like I need another person, or I am just not able to sit with my thoughts or process my emotions. That's very unhealthy. When this happens, like when an actual person who is meant to be in your life, when they walk in, you just get so crazy obsessed that it's just a very unhealthy relationship at the end of the day. So you need to have your own world. You need to rely on God, rely on your own instincts and in your own abilities. And yes, when another person comes in, yes, you do 50-50 in some things. Yes, you coordinate. Yes, you take care of each other, but you are not like entirely dependent on them. So it is really important to cultivate your own life, have your own circle of friends, have your own life, have your own sense of self, and take the time to understand your pros, understand your cons, understand your green flags, understand your red flags, and know that, okay, the right person will walk in at the right time, but till then, I'm happy on my own, and I am so happy with the will of God. This is all from me. on 7 mindset shifts that completely changed my life. Let me know which one resonated with you, and maybe another mindset shift that you went through and you thought, oh my god, that was completely life-changing. Here, I also want to share, if you're interested in how I manifested my dream dwas, check out my video, and I'll see you next time, inshallah. Ciao, ciao!